Get on the field, get off the field with a win, stay healthy. Mission accomplished. Ohio State 37, Minnesota 3. Welcome to the Voice of College Football, everyone. Appreciate you stopping by. We appreciate your support as well. Best discussion, debate, and analysis based on your participation. All right. Ohio State's an 11-0 football team, and they did it rather easily. Although in the first half, kind of sluggish on offense. They bogged down in the red zone a number of times. It was kind of a combination of not cashing in when they should have or normally do. Kyle McCord missed some throws. They only led 13-0 at the break. Although Minnesota punter Mark Crawford downed the ball for Ohio State to start offensive possessions at the 15, 3, 13, 11, and 3-yard lines. So that is 5 possessions inside the 15 and 2 inside the 3. So that's difficult to deal with. Still, Ohio State did the job, and of course the defense was rock solid. They could still be playing, and Minnesota would not be sniffing at the red zone at this point, I don't believe. After the red zone issues of the first half, and Travion Henderson was the bell cow once again, despite, again, my thought going into these Michigan State and Minnesota games were Travion Henderson, 10 or 12 carries, get him off the field. They basically did that. 13 carries against Sparty, 15 today for 146 on the ground. And, of course, he hit up Minnesota for that big 75-yard play to start the second half to break it open at 20-0. Jack Sawyer had a nice night, 3.5 tackles for loss. He led the team with 6 tackles. None bigger than the one that he pried loose from Ethan Kalkimanis for JT Tui Molowau to scoop up and set up the next touchdown. So the Buckeyes scored 2 touchdowns in about 15 seconds. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown reception. He only caught 3 balls on this day for 30 yards. But again, keep him in bubble wrap, get him to the Michigan game in one piece. That is the goal, because this one was never in doubt. Kyle McCord threw for 212 yards. Maybe another point of emphasis in this game would be Emeka Egbuka, of course, came into the season as a preseason All-America. He's been injured. He's been out. He's just getting back into the lineup and getting the feel for things. He caught 5 balls for 83 yards, a lot of underneath stuff, but to make him that second option, that guy that makes the defense respect the play and the passing attack overall, that's huge. And, of course, Cade Stover, that other guy to take heat off of Marvin Harrison Jr. Minnesota, glad to see them kick a 54-yard field goal with about 6 minutes left to avoid the upset. Buckeyes held Minnesota to 89 yards passing. Jordan Newman, the brother of Tyler Newman, one of the best safeties in college football on the Minnesota side, has been ripping up Big Ten defenses, but not against Ohio State. 19 carries for 49 yards. This might be the worst PJ Fleck team we've seen in his 7 years. Certainly since his second team, the COVID year, maybe not necessarily withstanding. PJ Fleck's second team went 7-6. This team is going to have to win at home against Wisconsin to get to a bowl game at 5-6. They were in line to get to a Big Ten championship game just 2 weeks ago, but they are on a 0-3 run that has been rather ugly, giving up 49 points to Purdue last week. You got to wonder, after a nice run by PJ Fleck at Minnesota, if this program is really in good shape at this point. All right, but it's about Ohio State. It's about Michigan. Your thoughts about the Buckeyes and the Wolverines, how much this really told us about Ohio State warming up for that game. It was certainly a more manageable outing than what Michigan encountered in College Park, albeit against a better football team. Again, your thoughts, Ohio State, Michigan. Keep in mind, we go live with Buckeyes Talk every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You won't want to miss it this week, of course, for the game. And then we've got Michigan Talk live with John D'Adamo every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will have a flood of live streams and breakdowns. We will break down both the Buckeyes and the Wolverines against common opponents. That'll just be one of the video offerings here at the Voice of College Football. So keep it locked in for Rivalry Week.